All right, so we are going to, this video is going to explain the tax and earnings lesson. And so you're going to head to your Schoology page. You should already actually be here. But anyway, so you're going to go to your tax and earning lessons. And there's two things that you should see here. You're going to see some notes. So you can open up the notes. This is going to be the third set of notes for financial literacy. And I do want to just note that we are going to have a quiz on financial literacy at the end of this week. And you'll have 3 sets of notes that you should have taken up to that point. If you have those all in your notebook, you should be good to go. So this one is about earnings and taxes. There's going to be a definition of taxes. There's also going to be different types of taxes, so really kind of pay attention to that. The ones that you really need to know are income tax and payroll tax. The difference between that is income tax is a percentage of your income that's taxed by the federal government, and your payroll tax also gets taken out of your paycheck, but it goes to fund Medicare and Medicaid, Medicare and Social Security. Sales taxes are taxes that you would get attached to different things that you buy. So because payroll taxes fund Social Security and Medicare, there's a quick little definition of what those two are. So read over that. And then just when we think about taxes is really how the government gets revenue. So we pay taxes to fund the U.S. government or even the state government. But what you'll notice here is that income taxes is a really, really big chunk of where the government gets their money. So most of the income comes from, or most of the revenue actually comes, over 50% of our government revenue comes from individual income taxes. So taxes on people's paychecks. There's also the idea that federal income taxes are progressive. And so take a look at this chart. Basically, if you make more money, you end up paying a higher percentage in taxes. And if you make less money, less of your income is taxed. So take a look at that chart. That's pretty current for 2023. And then this is what your little module assignment is going to be on. But there are 2 major forms, tax forms, that you need to know about. The first one's the W-4. It's a little bit counterintuitive because you actually fill out the W-4 first, and that's the one that you fill out if you have a job. You may have already filled out a W-4, but basically this is the form you fill out when you get hired, and it determines the amount of taxes that are going to be withheld from your paycheck. And then at the end of the year, in order for you to file taxes, your employer gives you a W-2, and they file that as well. But you use your W-2 to determine how much money you made and how many taxes you already paid, and you use that to help file your taxes. So then you're going to go to the tax module assignment. That's going to be found back in this folder. And what you're going to do here is you're going to open up this assignment. You are going to go to this link, and I'm just going to click on it real quick. And there's the IRS, which is the Internal Revenue Service, is the government agency in charge of taxes. You're going to go to their Module 1, Payroll Taxes and Federal Income Tax Withholdings. And you're going to click on this tax tutorial. So click there, and you're going to go through. It's going to open up into a new window. So go there, and you're going to see what you're going to be learning about. You can click on these. You can get information. But you'll see the page number up here. And so follow along with the assignment. And the page numbers are here. So on page 2, this is the questions you need to answer. Page 3, page 4. Eventually, it's going to get to a little quiz. So you're going to try to document. You can highlight your answer here. You can type in your answer down here. And then you are going to choose one other little module or simulation to complete. And so your options, after you go through this tax tutorial, go up here to the hows of taxes. You can see what different tax modules they have. The whys of taxes. So why do we pay taxes? What's the history of them? Choose one of these that you are interested in and find another little either stimulation. So for example here, find another little tutorial or fact sheet or simulation or assessment to complete and write down 3 things you learned. So that is the final assignment for financial literacy, and I'll stop sharing, but your next video is going to explain the quiz.